EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Orlando taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here we go, set. 79.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. To pick up about 4 at second down. The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's good.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and tell those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now McCarthy. He's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. That complete to Downs. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Panthers. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
7. Nighthawks, nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Madden. Here we go. 5:51. 12, go. All right.
Now it's Fields. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Ready. Let's go now.
To the air with McCarthy. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
It's now 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a good pattern of that happening.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. He went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on them, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's got the connection to Moore. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, son. Extend. Come on, son.
To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again is Fields. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
2nd and 7.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping to get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Don't jump. Ready? 3, set.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
Competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will follow again as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Down to the 10. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Nighthawks nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second down and 8.
Here we go. 331.
Out of the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Hey, 19 seconds.
Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
331.
Back to throw. Fields. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go. Hey, 551.
To the air again, Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. Hey, 319. Hey, going out right here. Go.
Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Extend. 258.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? He's still barreling through. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
319.
One play action. Fields steps away. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here we go. 319.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Go.
Again, Fields.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack? I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Brings up 2nd and
Brandon,
8.
perfect defense in this
30-yard
situation
line.
would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Ready? 60, 19 tight, 19 tight.
McCarthy was set to throw it. And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Here we go. 222, 222.
Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side is complete on a diving effort. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Here we go. Right.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier in this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying out about passing downs.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. Pass complete to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. This complete to Lockett. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Nighthawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Fields trying to throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He gets it complete to Harris. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side, he finds his receiver Harris. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. They need a relatively quick winner. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And they rattle off a big one. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Fields. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw his Fields. Got a man, Boutte. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
319, good play.
Now Fields. It's caught. Lockett. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here in Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable for Lockett. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10.
You got a mini base. Here we go. Extend. 319. Right.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Fields pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
searching for him now in the ball game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration,